Part 2! Oh my god. Oh my god.
There was an abrupt change of subject.
That's not the first time I've had to do a part 2. One of them, my laptop shut down in the middle of it. And I was like, oh fuck. And all of a sudden there's a new one. I'm like, hi guys, sorry. It just all of a sudden closed on my it closed the program and then didn't open it back up. And I was like, okay, just minimize it. And the camera icon was gone. So I'm like, my camera says it's still on though. So am I still recording? And then the camera button turned off. I'm like, open camera. Yeah, for some reason it just closed on my shit for no one ever. I'm like, I didn't touch anything. I was sitting here talking about sports and it just went, cool. Just shut the fuck up. Bam! And now.
You know. How's that up going? Yeah.
That's good, guys. That's good. That's good. Yeah. That's good. I love my little voice character.
Oh, yeah. I agree with 100% with Axel from the other day. He's like, we should just do our own animated show where we do voices because we could do it. I'm like, we could. You just got to find somebody that knows how to draw because I can't fucking do it.
Be stupid redneck man. Just go around and start talking like this, and then I could go up and start talking to him like this, and then we'll have a whole entire conversation just like this. We just walk into my room and we just start talking in accents.
I mean, we already do that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We already do that. That's a normal thing.
Yeah, that's what we do for fun around here. That's pretty much it. You can't push cows over; they're all gone. So.
Can't spray paint them because they're illegal. Oh no, wait, that's Tennessee.
That's Tennessee.
Apparently, somebody decided to spray paint a cow in Tennessee, and now it's a law that you can't spray paint cows.
However, it didn't say anything about the dog. Mm-hmm. I told y'all I was going to have a green dog.
It's also illegal to have sex with your car. So obviously, somebody was exhausted.
Oh dear.
He was using natural gas. While he was driving on the cement. This podcast brought to you by puns.
Speaking of semen, how is Specker doing? Anybody talked to him lately?
Yeah, we've been talking to him. That's the end of the conversation. I'm not telling you more. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
We've been talking to him. He says he's doing good. He's doing all right. He's up in the Navy, up in Guam. You have to say it like that because it sounds like Inception. He's in Guam.
So you gotta do a Guam with Guam?
Guam. He said he's been doing sea diving training.
I see. So is that the art of getting on a ship and blowing someone? Sea diving training? I mean, it's pretty much the same thing.
He just hides in a dildo under the sea.
Pretty much. He's on a submarine, for those of you who don't know.
We all live in a gangbang submarine. Gangbang submarine. That's what's gonna happen.
Probably.
He's a flaming seaman. He's a fireman. Hey guys, we're completely surrounded by water. But if we do happen to have a fire inside of this submarine,
I did think that I was like,
we got this guy. I know a guy.
There's this ventilation thing that pumps oxygen in. That's how you live on those. I'd be standing right next to that bitch.
I am your father. So oxygen does to you.
Yeah.
Makes your lungs expand. And makes your voice deeper.
Really?
Yes. Let's talk about the animated series that we're going to make, because this is going to happen now.
Probably.
All right, we're gonna have to have character names. What's my character names?
I don't know.
We'll
Ooh.
think of a name.
Crimson Peak.
Crimson Peak. Oh, the movie.
Yeah, the movie.
That was a good movie. It was very odd.
But that's kind of what made it worth watching.
It made it really good.
I'm just really happy that, spoiler alert, they didn't kill off Jax, because otherwise I probably would have cried for like another 9 months. Because I'm only just starting to get over watching him get killed by sons.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, they happen.
Spoilers. And then in like parentheses right down there, just say duh.
Spoilers, they're attached to cars. Why do you ask? I mean, they are.
I mean, you're not wrong. 5 minutes into this podcast.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's good, man.
Okay.
That's what I thought as soon as you said MK. I was like,
Okay.
I am a tooth, so white and so strong.
I'm ashamed of you boys. Okay.
I actually had a teacher that used to do that at like the end of every sentence. Specker had her with me because that's what she'd do. She'd say something and then okay, and then finally we started mocking her and she still didn't get it. Like that was the joke outside of her class was we'd go, "You can't be doing that." And she was like, "That's a thing from South Park." We're like, "No, actually, we're mocking you." Yeah,
But yeah, you could pretend like it's South Park.
like we just did it to South Park, so that way it'd be harder for her to catch on
Mm-hmm.
because she wasn't very bright.
Mm-hmm.
She was a bitch.
This podcast brought to you by bitches.
Not really, because as you can see,
We don't have any bitches. Dude, yesterday, weird thing yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I was teaching Bradley how to say bitch, like Jesse Pinkman. He's like, "Where's my money, bitch? Bitch. Bitch. Where's my money? Bitch, where's my money?" And all of a sudden, Pow, the guy who goes, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" He just looks at us and he goes, "Fuck bitches." And I like turned around. I was like, "The fuck? Did you
Get
just
money."
Did you just say fuck bitches?" He's like, "Yeah." Well, good for you, pal. Like this is a solid motto for life right there. Fuck bitches. Make money. Win. They didn't say
Where was I? Oh, I walked into Amber's class for like hand in something that she wanted me to do. I was like, "Oh, this is the thing you wanted me to do." She's like, "Oh, cool." And she wasn't teaching like her other course. She's like, "Oh, thanks, Lou." And Sergey Geider's in there.
Oh,
And she said something about, we were just discussing that the meaning of life is, Lou. What is the meaning of life? And as I was on my way out, I go, FBGM. And I walked out and she goes, "What is that?" And you know Sergey. He doesn't have a sensor, so immediately, "Fuck bitches, get money." And she goes, "I can't believe you said that." I was like, "Hey, he's the one that said it. I just gave you the abbreviation." What's the meaning of life?
bitches get money.
I'm like, I could have gotten all philosophical, but I was leaving and I actually had shit to do, so I decided to just make it short.
Let's ask Google what the meaning of life is. What is...
It's going to give you the answer of Monty Python. It's the top one.
It's a philosophical and spiritual concept of the significance of living or existence in general. Well, that's super helpful. It's basically reiterating what is life about. Thanks,
why are we here? Plastic.
Be happy, help others. Okay.
I can live with that.
I can live with that.
That's a good one.
I think that was it. And
Why?
Snoopy having a midlife crisis.
Snoopy's nice.
Snoopy is pretty sweet. The other day at work, Ken decided to say shit to me. And I forget what he said, but he's like talking about how he was my dad. He's like, "Your daddy right here." And I was like, "Dude, you are like 2 inches shorter than Snoopy. You are definitely not my dad."
No, we have proof of who your father is because you look exactly like him. It's scary.
I don't look like my dad.
You look identical to your father. Identical.
This is the face of my dad. I couldn't even see it.
You're not looking at the same pictures I was at your house because you look identical. identical.
Yeah, I know.
Because I first looked up there and I was like,
I know.
you look a little young in this picture. That can't be Christian. She's like, no, that's Javi. And I'm like, wait.
That's my dad.
And turned around, I was like, wait. That's, and I pointed at him like, that's you. And he goes, yeah. I'm like, he goes, why is that funny? I'm like, I swear to God, that's Christian.
No.
He's just a little browner than you.
He's a lot browner
He's a
than
lot
me.
browner than you.
My dad's a lot browner than me. I'm an albino Mexican, man. Oh my God, there's still some in here.
Your brother is basically black.
Oh, he's white.
No, the other one.
Oh, Joanne?
Joanne's basically black.
Joanne's black.
He walked in the room and I was like, hi. And he goes, hi, I'm Joanne. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. What's up, man?
You're the half.
And like, he walked out and I was like, he's black. I can't like look at your mom and she's like, no, he's Mexican. I'm like, no, that bitch is black.
His mom's from Nicaragua.
Was that a mistake? I gotta ask that question because he's the only one that looks nothing like the rest of you. So.
Well, he kind of looks like my Uncle Roy.
I look like a cross between both my uncles. Like I look like a cross between my Uncle Mike and my Uncle Bill.
Bill Murray?
No, Bill Burchester.
You look like Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. If I look like that at Bill Murray's age, I'm not going to be upset.
If you look like Bill Murray at Bill Murray's age, like right now, he's exactly the same. He just got a little
wrinkly.
You have a friend request.
Yeah, from somebody that I don't know. So
accept it.
No. Accept it. Goes against my core concept.
Fuck your core concept.
I'm trying a better picture of him. Where he's not wearing sunglasses. Fuck you, Bill. Alright, anyway. That's my uncle. See the resemblance a little bit.
I mean,
he's wearing sunglasses, so it doesn't zoom in. Now you're going to get something that he commented on.
Wait, hold up. What was that?
It was a thing that...
Sons of Hawaii.
That was something that...
Motorcycle Club. We take over Kona.
Well, not in...
Milkman Milk. Wait, I want to see what that is.
Okay, go for it.
Let me see what this is.
The Milkman's come back.
Autism Awareness Day. Like, you have nothing else besides that?
Yeah, that's why I don't...
The Milkman. Like, are you a
YouTuber?
YouTuber?
Come back. Probably
if you were watching this...
I'm deleting your request.
Oh. Well, if you're watching this, like, send him a link if you're a YouTuber.
Yeah, because otherwise I don't know who you are. And I know you're not the guy from South Park because he don't look like that. Because the Milkman's come back. And then I say it. Yeah. Well, come right to your door, but now your wife's getting pounded out like a mallet duck.
Not quite sure what I just walked into, but okay. I'm okay with that.
It happens. Yeah, Stan's brother wasn't really quite sure he walked into either. It was the UPS man banging his mom. It was actually his father wearing a UPS shirt. South Park again.
I know. I got it. It just took me a second.
Well, hello there, Mr. UPS man. That's what that episode is. Oh, we left our wives alone. Let's go for a drive. The sad part is that voice is almost dead on to what it sounds like.
Welcome to the Louis Sabin Voice Podcast, where we just talk in random...
Like when I sent out the response in Smeagol. Because someone sent the opening monologue where he's talking about them being thieves. Or it was a picture and it just said they're thieves. And I responded with challenge accepted. And everyone was like, what are you talking about? And then I posted that video of me doing it. Thieves. Thing stuff. I was watching the last week's episode, which, by the way, I needed a serious drink after watching last week's episode. I had to do a shot.
I mean, if you're watching this, you've probably been on Facebook. And if you've been on Facebook, you know what happened.
And everyone's like, I don't think he's dead. And I'm like, you watched him get eaten.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Glenn
is dead.
I was like,
when they first fell, I thought the same thing.
He's going to show up in Game of Thrones as a White Walker. So, it'll be fine.
I watched. Did you see the episode of that?
No, I
The White Walkers?
I don't. Oh, that, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just need to see that clip. That part, holy shit. Like, yeah, everybody's fucked.
Yep.
My cousin and I talked about it. I'm like, everybody's fucked.
Everybody.
And everybody's going to die. And then, of course...
You gonna die, he gonna die, she gonna die, we all gonna die.
I don't think... Spoiler alert. I don't think John's dead.
That's the theory for everybody else.
That he's not dead. I think that he's going to be able to come back. Because they brought back the mountain.
The mountain.
And he's bigger than he was.
The mountain. I feel like if you're gonna say the mountain, you might as well say it like that.
Kind of like the whole point of the shadows of Mordor. That's how you have to say it. Let's get deeper every time you say it.
Shadow of Mordor.
Shadow of Mordor. You're waiting for me to do it, aren't you?
Kind of.
The Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
Welcome to our lives. This is what we do.
We just do stupid things all the time.
Like drive halfway to Lansing at 1 in the morning.
And then drive back.
I love that. We're just like, I don't even know where we are, dude. I don't either. Turn left. Okay.
No, it was, I don't know where we are. Neither do I. Well, that sign says we're about to approach Lansing. I should probably turn around.
Yeah, it was like Lansing this way, and we both went,
Yeah, we should probably turn around.
probably go back.
Well, that was an adventure.
It was.
I drove all the way to Cadillac one time.
Oh, so
That was at like 4 in the morning.
you were like 100 miles away from my cabin then.
We talked about that
Like 100, and actually it's more like 125 or so. Because you gotta, I always say that because it's not a perfectly straight line. You have to zigzag through the woods, so it's a little long. Through the window, by the window, through the tulips with me. I still haven't seen part 3 of that. I still haven't seen part 3. I heard part 3 is fantastic.
Oh.
Insidious part 3.
I know.
Okay. Oh, I posted that.
The struggle. The struggle.
Be nice today or fuck everybody.
Fuck everybody. I'm going to go with the second one today. I don't really want to be nice.
It says to treat and then I posted another one from them. It was like, if I treated everybody the way if I treated everybody the way I've been treated, it'd be a felony or something like that. I'd be contemplating how long that time would be. It'd be a really long time.
So you're like doing better?
Which one?
The one that you stabbed?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Tell your audience about being stabbed?
I don't know if I did. Yeah, I stabbed myself.
He stabbed himself.
In the inside of my leg. And honest to God, if it was like 3 inches to the right, there'd be no more meat.
Yeah.
Actually, it's like 3.5 centimeters or something like that. I was told later. But yeah, I wouldn't be here doing this.
That was a very odd thing to come downstairs to. Like, it wasn't even abnormal at first because you were walking out of the room holding your leg.
Because I was trying not to scream out in agony and wake everybody else in the house.
I know, but I didn't know that. I thought you were just being Luke.
Because I do shit like that from time to time.
So then you walked into the bathroom, and I was like, something was odd. So I just walked in, and there you were, just with your leg up in the air, and then shoving like my toilet paper right on your cut. And then like 5 minutes later, you were like, in your medical opinion, should I get stitches? And I was like, nigga, I don't like.
I don't know. And then you actually got like a good look at it. You're like, I wish you'd asked me that when I got a good look at it because you could see the fat under the skin.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, yeah, we should probably.
We should probably fix that. That doesn't look good.
Your mother gave me the greatest.
You better finish that sentence right now.
2 choices ever. The greatest 2 choices ever. You could either go now, because should I go get stitches? You could either go now, or I have to be up at 6 in the morning, and I'm driving you. Your pick. Christian, turn around the van.
All right,
we're leaving now.
And then we were just driving away. We just got in the car.
Yeah, that was the funniest damn thing ever. Just hit shuffle and that comes on.
Beauty queen of only 18, she stabbed her leg with her knife.
In the middle of Scarface.
Bleeding everywhere during Scarface 2. He was screaming for his life. I drove 4 miles in
Do you need a wheelchair? I mean, I don't need one.
So get a wheelchair.
I'm just like,
That was
I
the
don't need one, but
that
one
was
would
the
be
best.
helpful. I'm just gonna get one. Okay.
That was a good moment. The night
None
guard.
of those. Everybody but the bill lady had zero sense of humor. The woman who came in to check like my medical information was laughing at everything. I
Yeah,
said.
because you were funny.
Yeah, and then she was like, "Well, I see your sense of humor is still intact. If my sense of humor leaves me, then we know I'm in deep trouble."
Yeah. And then we were just talking. I was like, 5 o'clock in the morning, so glad I'm in the ER. And all of a sudden I hear, I hear you, man. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
All of a sudden
dude.
this big black dude
Yeah,
like, popped up out of nowhere. Like, I didn't even see this guy.
Yeah, he did something to his knee.
He popped it out.
That's what it was. Same like he was in a knee brace. But yep, and then the doctor's like, "So, I'm gonna do this. Is that cool with you?" And I was like, "You're the medical professional. You do whatever you need to do." And
I Snapchatted that.
He thought that answer was funny. I remember he kind of smiled at that. I was like, "I'm being 100% serious with you right now. Actually, I know nothing about this. If you think that's what you should do, you do it.
Do it.
You just better hope that I'm on some really good painkillers, because otherwise I might try to stab you."
Oh, yeah, and then you were
then he was-
freaking out about...
Because the last time they gave me stitches, they didn't give me anything.
And I was like,
It
dude...
hurt like a motherfucker. So I was like, I really don't. And then he was tugging away at that. And he's like, "Can you feel me doing this?" And I'm like, "I feel tension, but I don't. It doesn't hurt." He's like,
I can feel that you're doing something.
Like,
What
I can
exactly
feel that
it
you're
is, I
like
don't
when
know.
he was like tugging on it to get it to tighten up. I'm like, I can feel you when you tug on it, but I'm like, what you're doing, I don't know.
Ah, nah, nah.
But yeah, as he was sewing up my leg, that actually was a weird thing to watch.
That was fun for me.
She's one of those where you're like, huh, I actually can't feel you doing that, but I'm watching you do it.
I was barely conscious.
Do you need a wheelchair?
Do you need a wheelchair? I mean, I don't really need one, so I'm gonna go get you a wheelchair.
I was like,
I
oh,
was like, all right, like...
I'm not gonna argue with you. Yep, and then the nurse at entry had to ask her preliminary questions of, name, date of birth.
Did you try to kill yourself?
Yeah, did you do this to yourself? And I was like, yes.
I mean,
did you do it
technically-
intentionally? I'm like, no.
If I did, I wouldn't have aimed for my leg.
If I did, I wouldn't have missed by 3
I
centimeters.
wouldn't have missed.
Yeah. Then
That would be a very odd thing to walk down to. Like, Scarface is playing, you just got shot, fell off the freaking balcony, and there's Lou passed out dead on my ground. Carpet with, like, freaking...
Helicopter. He gets thrown out of a helicopter, and then...
Scarface?
Mhm.
Doesn't?
Yeah, the guy. And that scene, it's his partner that he goes down to Colombia with.
Oh, that's not the one I was talking about. I was talking about the very
Oh,
end.
the very end.
Like, I just watched the final clip, and then I turn around, and there's you passed out on
Passed
my
out,
just
just pool of
dead.
blood.
Pool of blood. Well.
But
That
yeah,
was
that was
climactic.
great. Did you do this to yourself? Yes. Intentionally.
No. How do you stab yourself on accident? Obviously, very carefully.
And then the doctor didn't believe me at first. He was like, you can't get that type of precision by dropping it. And I was like, well, nigga, I'm telling you, I dropped
How
it.
about you sit there and
I'm going to
drop it on your
one
leg?
and see how it works. And then when he was like looking at it to like see where you need to apply stitches, he was like, oh, actually, I see now. I'm like, yeah, see, I wasn't lying to you. He's like, I see where it's deeper here, which is where the tip went in. Haha. And then
Just the tip?
just the tip. And he's like, did you take a step after you did this? I'm like, obviously. He's like, yeah, you shouldn't have done that. You should have stayed where you were. I'm like, well, you see, I couldn't exactly apply pressure where I was, so that's why I left the ring. I tried to apply pressure. Here's how I knew that I was in deep trouble. When I applied pressure and the blood went through my fist, and I'm like, that's not good.
That's bad.
And it's rolling through my knuckles. I'm like, I should probably leave this room. And then there was a small trail that led out into the hallway, down the hallway, and into the bathroom.
Tiptoe through the window.
Tiptoe with blood spatters. And then you're.
That's the sound of blood?
Yeah.
That's a lot of blood.
Just. That was perfect because I went, and nothing came out there.
Raspberry.
I wish that I had a instant replay on here because you would see it. And it was just perfect. So, have you seen The Campaign?
Yeah.
Okay, I have not seen that movie in a long time, and I looked up the part where the snake bites him. Oh my god, I haven't laughed at her in a long time because I forgot what he says. Serpent, son of a gun, bit me! Staple my tits to my balls and do sit-ups, it hurts. And you're just going, how do you come up with this? To explain how I got to there, I was talking to my cousin, and I was like, we should go to Trini's. I'm like, because I haven't had that in a long time, and it's really delicious. And then I was like, we should go get a couple of burritos. He was like, I don't understand that reference. I'm like, The Campaign after he gets bit by the snake. Am I maintaining? No, you're not. We should go get a couple of burritos. And then, of course, I had to watch him punch the baby in the face. My hand hurts.
I've never been in a Jewish church before. Thank you. I've never worn a Yamaha.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you people.
I've never worn a Yamaha.
And then he goes through his thing, and now you turn to the person next to you. That's also how that started, because I said something about turn to the person next to you and tell them something truthful. I cheated on you with the waitress and I sat there. I'm like, fuck, what restaurant is it? My cousin's like, I don't remember. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta watch that clip. It's Chili's or something like that.
Then now you don't know again.
Yeah, I don't remember. And she's like, so did I. 90% of the time, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
It works 60% of the time, every time.
2 out of 3.
8 out of 7 people are bad at math and fractions.
Actually,
I'm like
Alex.
2%.
Just like Alex when he tried to explain his really long and boring up the hill and down the hill thing, and he said there were 4 people, or 3 people, and there ended up being 4. And then I was like, how'd you go from 3 to 4? And he was like, I didn't say 3, I said 4. I'm like, no, you started off with 3.
Up the hill, down the hill.
Up the hill, down the hill.
Up the hill, down the hill. Up the hill.
Up the hill. Hang yourself. And then roll down the hill.
It's not a good story.
Watch the bow break and then roll down the hill. And then the baby will fall.
Alright.
No? You've never heard of that nursery rhyme?
No.
Okay. You ever notice that most nursery rhymes are based on, like, death?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. It was a sun, then it blew up too. Now it's dead, now it's gone. Just after 50 years, you will too.
Oh, what my teacher. So I had a substitute for science, and she was explaining how scientists have predicted in 50 million years, or whatever it is, the sun's going to engulf the Earth. Yeah.
Well, it'll either explode and engulf the Earth, or it'll just like explode and then just become like the smallest thing ever.
Yeah, and she's like, "What are you going to do to try and prevent it?" And I was like, "I plan on being dead.
I plan on being very dead. And if I'm not very dead,
very, very dead." And she was like, "That's not a good answer." And I was like, 50 million years from now, I have all intentions of being dead. And if I'm not dead, I will find out the date before that bitch is supposed to explode, and I will hang myself." That's something I like to do to people. Normally it gets them to laugh. I relax all the muscles in my face.
I'm looking at it right now.
See? That's what I do. Like, if someone says something stupid, I don't go, really? I just go,
Wait, do that face again. Sorry, I had to. It's like one of those things. Like where my eyeballs are in front of the camera. This is Lou and Sabin podcast. Featuring
I can see myself in your glasses.
featuring the dumbass. That's me. Maybe next time we could write something.
Maybe next time we shall have a plan on how to do this. Oh well. But my cousin was like, what the fuck did he say? He said something about my podcast. And I was like, I heard something today that was so funny, I actually laughed myself into an erection.
Everything that you just said, every noun and syllable that you just said has completely aroused me.
I have another one where it's him going, whoa, 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 my penis can only get so erect.
Yes.
I was like, this is what I send when someone responds with something like really sad. My grandma died. Whoa, 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 my penis can only get so erect. Because I'm a horrible person. That's why I'm really good at Cards Against Humanity. Every once in a while, you got to insert a dumb one. Like, that wasn't funny. I had to get rid of that
I
card.
had to get rid of it. A funny hat.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Funny hats.
They are. Funny.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But,
It's a sailor hat.
I made a fucking Yamaha out of a napkin.
A napkin?
Yeah, you were here.
Oh, yeah, you
Made
did.
a Yamaha out of a napkin. You'd have to be in our group to get that one. I'm not going to explain it. Oh, I thought you were. I'm like, maybe he will. I'm not interested in explaining it. It's either you get it or you don't. Are you mocking the Jews? A little. Doesn't everybody?
I think the Jews mock the Jews. I
They
mean,
might.
look at Seinfeld. Like, Jerry, he already comments on how he's a Jew.
A lot. And you're at home, alone. A lot.
You win.
No, because that wasn't the perfect my kind of burp. I did that yesterday, and my cousin goes, you know, if I didn't know what that was, I would think someone's getting, like, butchered.
No, it's a dinosaur.
Yeah, that's actually...
It sounds like a dinosaur.
Yeah, it does. Franny. Sorry, that's the first thing popped when you said dinosaur. Was the dinosaurs.
Dude, we should play video games and comment while we're playing video games. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun.
Yes. So I have heard good things about...
I want to play a game.
Another game?
This time I want to play Monopoly.
No.
Okay, about Scrabble. Or how about a game of Hungry.
Buckle.
Oh, so I have a fun story.
Okay.
That I'll tell you at the end of this podcast now that I think about it. I can't say it live.
Why?
Because a certain incident with a certain person that may watch this is really funny, where this certain person got kicked out of a certain other person's house, and it's funny. But if I say it and he watches this, I will never, ever, ever be without this mean, awkward stare, because since it'll go out on the internet, it'll never be able to be...
This is the internet. I can do and say whatever I want, and nothing bad can ever happen.
I mean, that's pretty much what it says in the intro to this. It's like, I am uncensored. I say whatever pops in my head. It's a bit windy. The trees are getting blown. You needed to see the hand motion and everything. You will. You'll watch this.
I will.
Yeah, I'm like, you'll watch this at some point. My cousin commented on that too. He's like, I didn't watch one, I listened to it. He's like, is that still valid? I'm like, yeah, you can listen to it. I don't give a fuck. As long as it shows up as a view on here, I don't give a fuck what you were doing. As long as it was on and you were listening.
You could have been like beating your meat.
To the sound of my voice.
No screaming, just drinking.
just. That is that entire thing. The Saw thing is from How It Should Have Ended.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say that,
I know. Oh.
which sucks. I wish I didn't have to. So, working on any different songs nowadays?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying. I mean, it's an ongoing
I mean,
endeavor.
writing your own is just a bitch, so I figured you probably
Yeah.
were doing that.
I mean, I've been trying. I started off with lyrics as it goes. Too old to play on the swing set, but too young to play adult. That's as far as I got. The struggles of a 19-year-old.
To fuck these lyrics, fuck this song instead.
Fuck that thing in the corner of the room. Maybe I should just further develop that song.
You should, because that is something that we could all do.
And I'm fucking awkward.
Yeah, that one too.
Oh, I'll just make that song and that'll be your podcast song. Alright.
It would work.
I'll sell it on Google Play.
Google Play.
No, iTunes. Fuck iTunes.
I'm working on Layla by Eric Clapton and a song by Glenn Campbell.
Like playing?
Singing.
I learned how to play Knights of Sidonia on Muse.
Ooh.
That song is so much fun to play. Especially that ding 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 ding. Sorry, I got really into that song.
Electronic baby crying.
Yeah, dude.
No,
Have you never heard that song?
I don't think I have. I might have.
What?
I probably have. I just don't remember it.
After this podcast, we're listening to it.
We're gonna go to Meyer and we're gonna listen to it because that's us in a nutshell.
I mean, do you need something?
Yeah. I meant to grab Pop when I was at
Dude, we could take your little device here
with us.
Yes.
Oh my god. No, we can't.
Yeah, we can.
No, we can't.
Why not?
Because it's not gonna work.
Yeah, well.
Oh, what?
Let's put it in the baby seat. Strap it in.
Just strap it on. Do your thing. Put it away in the closet after cleaning it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There are so many people that normally view my podcast that's like all about sports, and normally, I mean, it's relatively clean considering like humor wise. I mean, sure, I cuss, but other than that, like it's not that bad. And we're gonna watch this and go, oh my god, he's filthy. Yes. These are the thoughts that run through my head on a regular basis.
It's a normal thing for us. Well, not me particularly.
I think of disturbing shit on a regular basis. Why? 'Cause you never really, it's one of those things where like when you were in high school, you didn't really come out of your shell. Like it's because what I wanted to say, I couldn't actually say. Like teacher wise, like you didn't really come out of your shell. You talked to people, but you weren't very like normal. I'm like, that's because I couldn't be me here.
It's because everybody was weird and I'm normal.
It's because I couldn't say fuck on a regular basis.
I was me in high school.
I was to people, but I mean, like to teachers, I had to try and be at least kind of businessy. Like, you could talk to me about shit, but I was probably going to use whatever I wanted to say.
Yeah.
But like, Mrs. Torres ran into me at Meyer, and I was like, "Oh, Mama Torres, how's it going?"
Holy fucking tits.
I was like, "Hey, it's good to see you," and she's like, "Yeah, it's good to see you too." We were talking about something that like was covered in class, and I was like, "Yeah, that kid was being a fucking retard." And she looked at me and she goes, "Wow." I was like, "What? Do you have a problem with the word fuck?" And she was like, "I didn't realize you were this much of a potty mouth." I was like, "Yeah, why do you think I usually am very careful about what I say?"
Why do you think I say nothing in class?
No, I talked. It was just one of those where it was like, I had to think through thoroughly what I said before I said it, because the first version was full of shit, fuck, and all these other things. I'm like, gotta find a way around that. And there were other teachers who didn't like if you used the cleaner suffix of that word.
Frick?
Yeah. Like, fudge. I'm like, I knew what you meant. And I'm like, but I didn't say it. Doesn't matter if you knew what I meant.
I said what I meant, and I meant what I said.
And then when I turned 18, I just kind of said, fuck it. And I was somewhere, and I said something about, this shit is ridiculous. And I got told by a teacher that I believe you mean shoot. And I looked at him and went, no, I'm 18. I'm pretty sure I can pick my own words now.
I'm pretty sure I'm old enough to know what shit means.
I was like, no, I meant shit. And they're like, well, that's not appropriate. I don't really care if it's appropriate. Ooh, you didn't go full screen. Got sick of staring at my dog with the fart face thing?
No, it's
I just wanted to see what it looked like full
wondering
screen.
what it looked like full screen. There it is, right there.
Right there.
E.T. Phone.
The home phone.
Say something inappropriate, then you can bleep it out.
Cause what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Well, someone asked me that about football actually recently. Like, what's with the holding shit up? And I'm like, well, that's so someone across the way can read lips. They can't figure out what play you call. Well, why do they do that? I'm like, because originally people didn't, and then somewhere someone was deaf and played football and went, "Hey coach, they just called this play." How the hell do you know that? I could read his lips. The guy I was at the bar with recently, he's deaf. A friend of my dad's. He's deaf. If he looks, that's why if you talk to him, he has to look directly at you. He can't hear you, but he can read lips. And it's really interesting because there's certain words he obviously can't say.
That got really uncomfortable for me.
I purposely leaned forward a little bit and was like, all right, let's see what happens here. Let's play this out. I do not back down.
No, I won't back down. Oh, I won't fuck up.
Well, actually,
Though I can't promise that, cause I might fuck up.
But I won't back down.
See, we just have to change the lyrics, and then technically it's not that song.
Technically, it's not.
That's why I've been trying to do that.
It happens. Well, the fun part is if you sing part of the lyric, I don't think it falls under that. Because technically, I didn't play the song. So I guess technically I would have to do my own version of People Are Strange for my opening. Actually, I'd still have to give them credit because
People are weird. People are
fucked up.
In the brains.
Some people's brains are mush. But yeah, so we went and saw Crimson Peak.
That was like from part one. Like it took us almost an hour to get back to that conversation.
That's how this works. A lot of times I just go, fuck it, I'm not going to talk about that. If we end up going back to it, I'll have to remember that thought. And then we somehow end up back on topic, and then I'm like, I had a thought about this, but I don't remember what it is. And then I go home and go, fuck, I remember! Which is like 4 days later.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
But, so we watched that. We missed like the first 20 minutes.
Okay, it wasn't that long, but it probably was.
It was at least the first 10.
Yeah.
Minimum. It was still good. The Martian I plan on seeing. I want to see Sicario.
Yeah, let's go watch that. I mean, not today.
I was saying, like, today you're going to be out of time. I want to go see Sicario. And there's another one that's coming out that I really wanted to see.
There's a lot of good movies coming out.
Of course. Of course, I have plans to go see Star Wars.
Oh, yes. That's definitely on the list.
It's on the list.
I want that to be my early birthday present. Or birthday present. Tickets to go see that.
You said birthday present twice.
I said early birthday present, but it's just a birthday present because on the 25th is when it comes out, right?
Yeah, so we'll probably actually be on the 23rd.
It'd be 5 days after my birthday.
Really? So like, I actually realized I don't know what your birthday is.
So it'd be my birthday present.
Somebody else said that. They were like, you don't know when my birthday is? I went, nigga, do you know when mine is?
Dude,
like,
it's
no,
the
like,
bro code.
Exactly. Like, if I don't know, it's just because I don't know.
It's bro code.
It's not that I didn't
You don't
care.
need to know your bro's birthday.
But if they say something.
But, like, if they say it's their birthday, then you say happy birthday.
Exactly.
Like,
I may not know off the top of my head. But if you said something about it, I probably remember it.
Maybe.
Just like how your mom does that with me.
That's
Christian, you need to do this. Lou, remind Christian that he... Okay. Because I know you'll remember.
I won't remember.
She knows I will. There's a movie that came out. It's called...
I need somebody.
Damn it! Now I can't come up with the name of it. It's got
The intern?
nope.
Oh. So they can't really help you without going and like having anything to go by.
What's the guy from
Sean Connery.
no. From that Horrible Bosses.
Charlie, or what is it? What's his name? His name's Charlie.
Not that guy. The other one.
Oh.
Not the one that, not Sudeikis, the other guy. I
The
can't
guy
think of
from The
his name.
Hangover?
No. The other guy. It was Sudeikis, the guy from It's Always Sunny, and then there was another guy, and that guy is in this movie that I'm trying to think of. And now I can't think of his name.
That dude?
No, that's Sudeikis, the other one. Jason Bateman.
That one?
Yep. He's in the movie. I don't remember what the fuck movie it is, though. The Gift.
Arrested Development? Oh,
The
The
Gift.
Gift.
It actually looked really good.
Arrested Development.
I forgot that he was in that. Because there's always money.
There's
in the
always
banana stand.
money in the banana stand.
I burnt the fucker to the ground.
What? You did?
Idiot! There was $500,000 or something like that in
In
the
the
wall
walls.
of the banana stand. And the look on his face is great. He's just like, I'm so good. Why couldn't you just tell me that?
Because there's money in the banana stand.
I was like, he did tell you. You just didn't listen. My cousin does stuff like that every once in a while. If I give him like weird directions, he's like, why couldn't you have just said that? I did. You just weren't listening. I worded it differently.
You just weren't paying attention to detail.
Because we used to do shit like that at KCTC. It would be, there's only one way to get through it, and it's not the way you think. Okay, so what's the way everybody's thinking you go through it? Well, it would probably be through the middle. Okay, means you gotta go around the outside. It can't be that simple. Yes, it can, because the directions where it's not the way you think. If we all think we're supposed to go that way, go the other way. And she's like, I see you figured it out. Well, yep. And then after a while, she realized that I would think that way, and then she was like, Lou, you're not allowed to speak. Fuck. I think it's this. This way? This way. She's like, I hate you. It's supposed to be difficult, and you're making it easier. I'm like,
Sorry,
because
I think outside of the box.
I'm like, I think the way that you worded it. I'm like, why do you think I play Jeopardy? There's always subtle hints in what you said.
There's always money
In the bananas.
in the banana stand. What? This is gonna make it on this video. Like you're just watching me go.
I can't edit anything, so
I mean,
I
you
don't
can.
edit.
You can.
I just don't.
You just don't. I want to watch myself do that. It's.
See, technically I didn't do it.
And I just hummed it.
Yeah. No words were used.
No
I don't know if that falls under the fair use. The fair use thing, I'm not a lawyer, so it was really confusing. Just know that I'm not doing it to be an asshole.
I'm just doing it.
I'm just doing it because it came to mind. 99.9% of the time, if I mention something from someone else's page, it's not because I'm like, ooh, I can steal that. It's, that was interesting. Let's talk about that for a minute. Like Lana playing Cards Against Humanity. Which was fucking amazing. Because she thinks just like us.
Yep.
Yes, like one of them was something about, help, something is stuck, and she's like, cock. And then she's going through her card, and she goes, I don't have that one in here. But I'm like, but that would work.
Really, what? What men really think about your lingerie?
Depends what kind.
The linguiri kind. I was in fucking Victoria's Secret, and all of a sudden, he's like, this is some nice linguiri, and he looks at his girlfriend. His girlfriend like looks at him like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I busted out laughing, like I was crying because he just goes, what, the linguiri? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? It's French. It's lingerie. It's underwear. It's women's bottoms and tops. It's the covers.
I went in there with Jordan and Morgan.
That would be an odd experience.
It was. It was A, interesting, and B, odd, because I was kind of helping him in a way, but not. I was suggesting. I was like, that looked nice. Yeah, it would. And he's like, it's kind of weird that you suggested that. And I'm like, don't worry, I'm not imagining your girlfriend naked. And he's like, oh, okay. He walks away. I'm like, I mean, I am kind of.
Morgan, if you're watching this.
That's not what it sounds like. I'm just saying for that particular instance, I kind of had to. Otherwise, I was like, oh, know if it would look good.
Field goal.
It's good. Otherwise, how would I know if it was going to look good? I had to kind of fix or something. So I'm like, man. I was only kidding.
I wonder what Morgan's doing this weekend.
Good question.
Let's see what she's doing.
Probably nothing.
I'll probably text.
Probably rainbow.
I'll probably do it. Probably rainbow.
Because what's your favorite color? Rainbow?
What's your favorite color? Rainbow.
God damn it, just pick a color. Why, or another one she'll answer with is, why do you need to know that? I'm like, I can't tell you why. And she's like, then I don't know how I should answer it. I'm like, answer the question. Like, I was standing in Meyer once, and I knew I was going to be seeing her, and I was like, so what kind of candy do you like? And she was like, I don't know. And I'm like, just pick one. But I really don't know. And I was like, just pick one. I'm standing in the candy aisle. I'm going to see you later, so I'm just going to get you something.
I'm going to buy you candy, and you are going to eat it. Now tell me which one you would like.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, so just... I'm not a big fan of her parents.
I told that bitch, give me a chicken sandwich and some waffle fries for free.
And I'm Mr. Prepared.
She was like, what do you want to drink? And I was like, bitch, give me a Dr. Pepper.
I'll take a... Not the large, the one right underneath it. That
Medium?
would be medium. Yeah, that.
It's not small, but it's not like large. It's like
me. I roll through it. I'm like, I like this drink. They're like, what size? And I'm like, what size did you guys have? I can't read that from this far. We have large, extra large. Ooh, extra large. My cousin's like, really? Ooh. Yeah, really. Like, we roll through Taco Bell, and I'm like, I will have an extra large Baja Blast with no ice. And the girl was like, did you say no ice? Yeah. Why? I'm like, because I know how you guys work. You're going to try and jip me by putting a bunch of ice in it. Comes out of the dispenser cold. I don't need ice in it.
So what did we learn on this podcast?
Nothing. That's how most of them go. I just kind of just say shit.
Let's recap. What did we learn on this podcast? That the space bar turns off your video.
I kind of do that, to be honest with you. Like, well, my space is traditionally paused, so.
And don't forget our sponsors. Our sponsors are fucks. Not given here, not given there, not given anywhere. Also Uranus. Spreading gas and ammonia since the beginning of time.
I'm going to remember that. I'm going to say that before the next one. I'm just going to be like, in your ring, spreading gas in your...
I forget what planet it is, but I think it's one of the gas giants. And it's like nothing but clouds. Yeah. It's like nothing but clouds.
Saturn.
Is it Saturn?
Because there's constant storms on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's Saturn. I just watched a thing on this. I know this.
And it's just kind of like somebody was explaining it, and they were just like, so is it like falling through a cloud? No, it's like falling. Is it like being crushed while falling through clouds? No, it's like falling through clouds and then getting crushed because it's just so dense.
Kind of like my sister.
And on
Okay,
that,
Barnes.
and on that note, I don't know where to transition from there. I haven't even met your sister.
Well, she's very dense.
You're dense.
Yeah, but only on certain topics. And they call that stubborn, not dense.
You're dense.
Well, yeah, obviously. I got this.
The Buddha belly?
The Buddha belly. All right. So.
I'm just watching it.
You're
I'm just
doing
watching
it
it
like
on
this.
there, dude.
I'm actually doing it.
I'm like, look at it. Look at my hand. Look at my hand. Go. Like you can see my face. Still.
That's because you're doing this.
This is a great way.
This is a great way to end
It's
it.
a great way to end it right there.
All right. So that's that. As always.
Hey, look. Morgan texted me.
Woo! She actually responded.
And on this note,
No. I gotta go through my final shit.
I'm working and babysitting tomorrow. Working all day.
I gotta go through my final thing.
Do your spiel.
Yeah, I will. I can do it very quickly, actually. Well, you know that. It's the same thing at the beginning. As always, we are a huge thanks to Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. You can watch it on Ustream, YouTube, and iTunes. You can listen to it on iTunes, actually. Also, huge thanks to Zions, the only energy drink I drink. 0 calories, 0 sugar, no crash, no jitters. Today I'm drinking Blue Pomegranate. They are the original great tasting 0 calorie energy drink. Real energy for real people. The unique formula to gives you the hashtag Power2. Of course, we're not sponsored by either of these companies. This is made in the United States, thank God. And that is that. You all have yourselves a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, morning, whenever the fuck you watch this. Goodbye.